All right, this week we are going to be funding a future project on the channel. So we have enhancements we're going to be doing to the shop. And whenever I have something I'm going to have to sink a little bit of change into, whether it be a shop enhancement, buy a new tool, anything along those lines, I try and get a project either built or flipped, get it done quickly, and get it sold as fast as I can in order to fund that project. So this week we have these 3 dressers, as you can see here. So we have this one, and then there's a set over there of 2. And I got those off Facebook Marketplace. I got this other one from Goodwill. So this week we're gonna flip these dressers, get them sold on Marketplace in order to fund our next project. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, we got all of our drawers removed and all of our hardware taken off of our drawers. The next thing we need to do is just scuff sand these pieces down. That's going to get all the dirt and grime off of them, as well as give our primer something to stick to, because we're going to be painting all of these. So here's some time lapse of the never-ending sanding process. All right, so all of our dressers have been sanded, and then so have all of our drawers. So we went and we used, I think it was 120 grit. And again, just scuff sanded them, any spots. A couple of the spots on these, on the set, had some bubbles in them, so we sanded those out. And yeah, we just really scuffed up the surface so we can get our paint to stick. And then after we sanded everything, we just wiped it down with some mineral spirits. We do have a spot on this dresser over here that chipped out. So what we're gonna do there is we're gonna mix up some 2-part Bondo wood filler, essentially. We're gonna fill that back in, sand it smooth. You'll never even know that it occurred, again, because we're painting them. So let's get that part filled, and then we just gotta tape off some of these drawers, and we're ready for primer. So let's keep chugging along here. Okay, as you saw, we got all of the dressers primed. We did patch that one section I showed you. We got that patched, we got it sanded and primed. So all of our drawers and our 3 dressers are primed and ready to go. We are mixing up the paint here. We're going with a Behr Scuff Defense. And the color we're going with is True Taupe Wood. So I'm gonna get this paint mixed up, and then we're gonna get to laying our first coat of paint. So let's get to it. With that first coat done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do just the faces of all of the dressers for the second coat. And then after that face is done, I like to put all the drawers back in and leave them out about an inch or so. That way when we do the second coat, we can just spray them in place. To me, it's just a lot easier than, you know, bending over and trying to get every edge of them on the ground. So let's get these faces sprayed on the second coat, get these drawers in, and then we can finally do that last coat of paint on all these, and then we're done. So let's get to it. Okay, as you saw in the other clip, I ended up kind of sitting on this one drawer and it broke. So it's just particle board, and I broke the corner off. It was already a little bit weak. So the easiest thing to do is I have some scrap oak here, and the drawers are all veneered with oak. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of this and replace the entire drawer front. The drawer front's actually about a 1/4 inch wider than the board I have. So I'm gonna have to cut 2, glue them up, cut it down to size. The only other thing too is we're gonna have to cut the groove to accept the bottom panel of the drawer. But it's probably the easiest route. So that's the route we're gonna take. So let's get to making a new drawer face. Okay, so as you guys saw, we went in and got all of the hardware installed, and with that, these are all complete. So they turned out pretty good. These we just again used the original handles, just cleaned them up a little bit. And again, this is the set, obviously, and then we have our third one over here. So now, not the hardest part, but definitely the most time-consuming part is getting these listed on Facebook Marketplace. There's usually, in my experience, everybody tries to talk you down a little bit. So I usually list them about $50 to $75 higher than I'm willing to accept. Just knowing that somebody's going to drop me then down $50 to what I actually want for it. So I actually already got this far one listed. These two, I'm going to take some pictures right now. And we'll see, hopefully we get them sold pretty quick so we can get started on the other shop improvements. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the $400 to $500 range each. Obviously 3 of them, that puts us, between $1,200 and $1,500 for, probably 3.5 hours of actual work. Most of the time is obviously spent waiting for coats to dry and so on. But yeah, I mean, $1,500 for, call it 4 hours of work. Can't beat that. So let's get these listed and let's hopefully get these sold. I'll come back and update you guys as we get some of these sold. So wish me luck.